Lifetime Project Runway is finally back. And as usual, we made the mistake of falling in love with the first designer to go home. Sure, Cha Cha's red carpet look wasn't one we'd choose to wear on any color of carpet, but it had a chance before he added the pink garland, which Tim Gunn had the chance to discourage. And but didn't take. The twist this season is that the models are all different sizes, from 2 to 22, and each designer will work with a different model each week. With that quest for body positivity, Bettany saying her goal was to camouflage her model's midsection should have sent her home, along with the fact that her dress was truly ugly. Cha Cha's was fun. Cha Cha himself was fun. Cha Cha didn't deserve to go home anyway. It wouldn't be a week of Project Runway if we weren't confused and a little angry at whatever the judges had decided, because this show is at its best when it's teaching us how little we know about fashion. We're also confused about how much the judges liked what Brandon showed, which looked kind of like a mess to us, and not nearly as impressed by Dayante's flower dress as we were by Kenya's incredible tailoring of that white gown. Those two are clearly frontrunners already, but we're kind of thinking that if Kenya can pull that kind of fit off in that amount of time, she probably has a lot more up her sleeve too. Keep on scrolling for a look at everyone who's held the title of Project Runway winner so far. Getty Images. We'll never forget Jay's incredible finale show, with each autumn-themed look color coordinated to match a pair of headphones. Despite having never won a challenge, he was still a worthy winner. He started a blog and stayed in the press for a while with a documentary, a feature film, and a line sponsored by the Humane Society, but has kind of disappeared in recent years. He still posts regularly on Instagram, at least. Getty Images. Chloe won an iconic season of Project Runway, up against Santino Rice and Daniel Vasovic, and a lot of people were rooting for Daniel. You can't argue that she didn't deserve the win. Now, she's still active, with a website and a boutique in Houston and a line we're kind of dying over. Getty Images. Not a lot of fans were thrilled when Jeffree took home the win after spending the whole season as the villain, making moms cry and making us question his decision-making skills every single time we saw his neck tattoo. After a couple of failed lines in companies and a stint on Project Runway All-Stars, he now seems to be doing pretty well designing clothes for kids. Getty Images. The fiercest of them all. Christian was the obvious winner of Season 4, and has gone on to have the most success by far. His label is especially popular with celebrities, and he dresses celebs from Taylor Swift to Leslie Jones to Michelle Obama, and also serves as a judge on Project Runway Jr. Chances are even if you don't know Project Runway, you know the name Christian Siriano. Getty Images. Leanne was known for the feminine waves she loved to incorporate into looks, and her finale show was her to a T. Now, she puts that signature feminine stamp on all her clothes, but she's mostly known for her gorgeous wedding dresses. Getty Images. Irina's Armar-inspired finale collection was truly badass, though she wasn't all that pleasant to watch during her season. Since then, she competed on Project Runway All-Stars, and now she's doing lots of collections to benefit charities and is known for her bridal designs too. Lifetime. Seth won not only his season of Project Runway, but also went on to win Season 3 of Project Runway All-Stars, becoming the first to win both. Now he's known for his sustainable designs, and he's even trying his hand at designing 3D printed shoes. Lifetime. No joke, we have still not forgiven Project Runway for crowning the boring bully Gretchen over Mondo Guerra in Season 8. Mondo did go on to win the first season of All Stars, but we're still mad. As of 2016, Gretchen had taken a step back from designing and decided to go back to school to get her MBA in fashion. Lifetime. Regardless of her serious lack of sewing skills, beauty queen Anya was a fan favorite from the beginning, and it wasn't much of a shock when she took home the win. Maybe not the most fair of decisions by the judges when you compare her work to Victor, Joshua, or Kimberly, but the argument kind of comes down to whether you consider PR to be a sewing competition or design competition. Anyway, Anya is still designing. She has an online store and a lingerie line, and designs for Trinidad's Carnival event. Lifetime. Dimitri won both Season 10 of Project Runway and Season 4 of All Stars, but to be honest we mostly just remember his accent, and not his designs. Now, he's clearly doing some very cool stuff because we want almost every design he posts on Twitter. Lifetime. Michelle has strangely escaped our memory. Her season and her looks just weren't all that memorable to us, which is probably because that was the first team's edition of the series, making it hard for designers to stand out, or to be pleasant to watch. Now, Michelle is still designing, and her clothes can be found on her website. Lifetime. Dom's prints were just to die for, and her final collection was certainly worthy of that win. Now, she's selling prints of her prints and appears to still be designing. You can buy those prints on her website, Lifetime. Possibly nothing has made us as happy as that time Sean created that rainbow dress for the rain runway, which changed from white to full of color as the water hit it. We would have given him the win for that look alone. Tim Gunn has even called Sean his favorite contestant, and we get it. You can find his more recent stuff on his website, Lifetime. Ashley's win was notable because all her models were plus size, and she used it as a platform to make totally cute, fashionable, wearable clothes for plus-size women. JCPenney now sells her clothes, and she's been working on wide-fit jewelry as well. Lifetime. We cannot tell a lie. Erin should not have won season 15. She shouldn't have even made it to Fashion Week, but it was as if the judges decided she was going to win from the beginning, regardless of how her looks declined throughout the season. However, based on her Instagram, Erin has been designing some incredibly cool things that make us a little more okay with her win. Project Runway airs Thursdays at 8 p.m. on Lifetime.